They're in shock.
I can't blame them, really. They've gone from citizens of a principality to subjects of a police state in the bat of Edmund's eye.
And they don't even realize it.
Well, they don't understand it, Cassie. They don't understand what has happened to them. They don't understand what Edmund has done to them.
But they believed him. They believed that Edmund uncovered a plot to tip the vote in his favor, that he stopped the voting rather than undermine the democratic process, that he took over to guarantee stability, and it's lies, Richard. It's all lies.
I'm going to make sure that they hear the truth.
What?
I am going to make sure that they hear the truth.
You promise me that you're not going to do anything crazy.
Excuse me. This coming from a woman who left her hospital bed to crawl through a tunnel and lay siege to the palace and burst into a royal council meeting.
That was different. You know, I didn't have a choice.
Didn't have a choice. Neither do I.
Please don't make yourself an easy target.
I am a target, darling. And you know what? Perhaps that's not a bad thing. Perhaps being a target can help me to stir up some resistance to Edmund. The only problem with that is he will come after you again. Cassie.
No, don't. Don't even say it, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not.
Right. All right, you're not. Well, then I guess Edmund had better start worrying, eh? Because one Windsor can give him a lot of trouble, but two of them working together can give him more than he can handle.
So what's the plan?
Well, the plan is you have to wait here for Phillip, and I have to go talk to a few people.
Well, I should go with you.
Well, someone has to be here for Phillip, darling. Really, it's going to be all right. I promise.
Thank you again, gentlemen, for all your support and for joining me on such short notice. Situation's well in hand. So, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Most persuasive leadership, sir.
When the seas are rough, the hand on the tiller must be firm. Isn't that what you used to tell Richard?
Indeed. Well, that's the niftiest bit of bullying I've seen in some time. Hey, you know, Edmund's really good at that. I'm surprised.
He was facing a crisis, which he didn't cause, mind you, but he did have to deal with it.
The only way he knows how.
I think if Richard had done the same thing, you'd be marveling at how calm and decisive he'd been.
You know what I hope? Aside from that you come back and be a mother to our children again, I really hope that the oxygen starts reaching your brain again soon and you see what's really going on here.
I can't help but think this was a promising start.
Do you?
Yes. The council seems cooperative, and with their support, I'm sure I can return San Cristobel to normalcy in no time. Tell you what, I'll call you in the morning. We can discuss the possibilities.
They'll see you for who you are. And when they do, you're going to be out of here so fast you're not even going to leave a shadow.
Well, if you're so sure my days are numbered, Mr. Spaulding, why don't you stop fretting about the peril that Beth's in and go home?
Maybe I will. Although, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just stay here and watch you crash and burn without a friend in the world, because I gotta tell you, I know that'll be entertaining.
I don't need friends, Phillip. Not when I have Beth, who is so much more. Dags, thank you for proposing endorsement of me as sovereign to the council.
It's what the situation called for, sir.
A gesture of support? Or was it a ploy to put a traitor in the palace? Tell me, Colonel, do I have cause for concern?
You question my loyalty, sir?
You were Richard's man from the day he was born. almost. I was a virtual non-person to you, and yet now you turn on a dime and serve Edmund the Terrible. Shouldn't I be concerned?
Your Highness, I deplore the process by which you came to the throne. But my dedication to the crown ought to be equally clear.
Oh. So it's the prince you serve and not the man, is that it?
At your service, sir.
Wow, Dax. Chameleon's got nothing on you. You just change your colors and blend right in, don't you?
Adaptability is important.
Yeah. I need some fresh air.
Well, I, for one, admire your pluck, Colonel. But I'd say the odds are about nil that you're telling me the truth right now, which makes you a potential enemy of the state and leaves me with several options. Now, I could have you executed outright. It would give the honor guard something to do. I could have you arrested and then just let it slip my mind you're rotting away in a jail cell somewhere. Or I could keep you close at hand. That way I could keep an eye on you and at the same time exploit your considerable savvy for national affairs. Oof, choices. Let's see. Nope, I hate to let good talent go to waste, so I think it's the third option. Bear in mind, I can always change my mind.
Understood, sir. Perhaps this would be the best time for me to review the perimeter guard.
Yes, it would. Perimeter away. Not a dull moment, eh?
No, there doesn't seem to be.
All right. What are you thinking about?
Your presentation to the council and the way you handled Dax.
Enjoy the show?
I was amazed by it. And a little frightened.
Oh, sorry.
And that's my luggage. Yes. It's from Richard.
My dearest Cassie, I know that your instinct is always to fight, to stand by my side and share in my battles and my pain. And I love you for that. But what we're doing now is too dangerous for you to be involved. I feel responsible. I feel responsible for putting you in far too much danger already. I feel responsible for the loss of our child. And I cannot be responsible for any more pain or suffering for you and the children. Please go home now and wait for me there until this is all over. I will close the door for us here. I will close the door on Edmund. Know that my love for you and the children will be the light that guides me.
No way, Richard. I'm not letting you do this by yourself.
When you want to be, you are the most about you and about what will happen in San Cristobel would evaporate.
Oh, it sounds like something Richard would have done. But he and Cassie did have good rapport with the people, and I have to say that much for them.
And if it helps, if you're more comfortable, I'll go with you.
Beth, everything you do helps. Besides, I think for my first appearance in public, I should have my consort with me. Don't you think?
Mm.
Beth, it was a wonderful idea, thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Oh, I think it was mine.
Excuse me, Your Highness. There's a newscast that might interest you.
What's happened?
The Lord Chancellor gave a statement to the press. They're playing it now.
The Chancellor went on to say that given the turmoil over the abortive vote, the Council felt it was in the best interest of the country to support the stability and the continuity that Prince Edmund represents.
Council, I was wrong. And the Lord Chancellor was coerced into making that statement. Hello, Mr. Banks. I hope you don't mind if I say a few words.
No, not at all.
Thank you very much. Edmund Winslow Edmund Winslow and the regime which is currently installing itself without a mandate, I might add, does not represent stability or continuity. No, it represents the worst aspects of any system of government and the worst attributes any man can have. And I've come here tonight to ask each and every one of you, each and every citizen of San Cristobel, to help to put a stop to this illegal, immoral, and criminal action. My commitment and my obligation to defend those rights and those liberties at all costs. Now, as a private citizen, I feel the same obligation. Right now, at this very moment, this country is at war. You won't find warships off the coast and you won't find bombers in the air, but make no mistake about it. This country is under siege. We are being attacked. Attacked by a man who would subvert the laws and the rights that we hold sacred. In the past 24 hours, the national vote has been illegally suspended. The Royal Council has been coerced, terrorized into submission. Platoons of armed guards have invaded the palace and are surrounding every government institution and installation. As a matter of a few hours ago, you no longer have any rights. You are now living under martial law. And Edmund Winslow is
Prince
your new
Edmund
dictator.
to you, Richard.
He has assembled a private army so that he may add the threat of lethal force to the fraud, manipulation, and blackmail which he has already been found guilty of. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Edmund Winslow is the rightful heir to the throne of San Cristobel, and therefore justly claims the right to rule.
That's exactly what I'm
You have
thinking.
to ask yourself a question. Is his right to rule more important than your rights? Than your right to be safe in your own home? Than your right to be safe from your own government? Than your right to be safe to even speak? And make no mistake about this, this man has silenced you. This man has stopped you from voting. This man has stopped your voice from being heard. That is criminal. That is immoral and that is illegal. And you must not allow that to happen. Edmund Winslow claims more than the throne of San Cristobel. Edmund Winslow is claiming the country of San Cristobel to be his. He thinks this country belongs to him. This country does not belong to him. This country belongs to you. And you can have it back. You can take it back whenever you like, tonight. You just have to stand together and let your voice be heard. Make your voice be heard. Shout it out in your homes, in the streets, at the palace gates. But make your voice be heard, whatever your opinion. A man once wrote, "They have rights that dare defend them." Remember that, and you cannot fail. And it is time. It is time for you to defend your rights. Thank you.
I hate television.
Richard seemed quite passionate.
Well, guess what, Dax? Here's your first assignment.
Sir?
I want to take a couple of officers. Go down to that television station and arrest him and Cassie immediately.
On what charges?
Sedition and treason. Weren't you paying attention, man? I also want his assets frozen tonight. Are you up to it?
As I said, I'm at your service, sir.
Good. Then go. Oh, don't tell me you were moved by all of Richard's flag-waving tap.
No, I'm just wondering why he would do something so obvious. He had to know how you would react.
Oh, because the man is so bloody obsessed with keeping me off his throne. He long ago left logic behind.
Unless he wanted to be arrested.
Why? So he could create more scandal? So he could provide a martyr for the people? Well, if that's the case, then so be it. I'll play along because Richard's game playing is over.
Your top priority is arresting Richard, isn't it?
And Cassie, yes, and you know my reason.
Yes, and I don't disagree with them. But you sent Dax to do it.
He was my first and only choice for the job, actually.
Why? I heard what he said about serving the crown, but we both know he's probably still loyal to Richard and Cassie.
Even more reason to send him.
That doesn't make any sense.
Think of it as a test. If the colonel fails and becomes a threat, or even ceases to be of use, he'll never be seen in the palace again. If at all.
Mr. Banks, I'm terribly sorry about the intrusion.
Not at all, sir.
Thank you very much. You didn't leave.
I told you I wouldn't.
Cassie, in a few minutes, there'll be guards here to arrest me, and now they're going to arrest you.
I don't care. Richard, I can't leave you. I love you.
And I love you.
There's going to be a tidal wave of supporters coming.
You think?
Yes, I think.
Good evening, Richard, Cassie.
Colonel, right on time. Did you catch my little performance?
Yes. Edmund saw it as well.
I hope he choked on it.
Most definitely. Which gives me the unhappy task of having you both arrested.
And what are the official charges?
Sedition and treason?
Dax, you can't let this happen.
Take them away.
Richard.